All right, guys, I said I was going to do a video about my personal goals for 2017. Here it is, finally getting down to it. Okay, if you look at my previous videos on goal making, setting, whatever, I have links to all of them down in the description to this video. You'll remember that I talked about three different areas of your life in which you could have goals, okay? Like personal relationship goals, material or financial goals, and then physical goals dealing with your body. Well, and I also mentioned that you should set goals based upon whichever is lagging. Okay, if you're doing well financially and and you're in great shape, but you have like no friends or you're about to get a divorce, your relationships are lagging. That's going to be your big pain point. Just keep the others going, and then increase what's like the lowest area of your life. And if all three areas of your life are great, then just try to, make small goals for all three of them to kind of bump them up a little bit. For me personally, right now, I don't know how much you guys know about me, how much I've spoken about myself. Right now, I'm just going to say that I don't really have any personal goals for 2017, any relationship goals for 2017. My girlfriend and I broke up. Uh, Believe it or not, we get along a lot better now that we've broken up than when we were actually together. Before we broke up, we were like creating kind of like the idea of a business. Okay, so now we have like a business relationship. We're really, really good friends. And, I'm kind of happy with that. Like I said, we're getting along a lot better as business partners and as friends than we ever did as girlfriend and boyfriend. Beyond that, there is a girl that I have seen a couple of times, and I was very upfront from the beginning. I'm in like a really crazy situation. My life is kind of like, like in a very transitory period right now. And I was like, listen, and with her too, she's also, got a couple of changes going on in her life. So like for the both of us, it's like we can hang out, we have fun together, just like I said, hanging out and whatever. But like there's no promises like I need to get my life squared away before I can go ahead, and start really having a relationship with somebody else. In terms of family, like I said, I'm the guy who, when I was 17, left to go to college. Didn't finish college, but I ended up going to the army, like to pay for college, which I never returned to. The whole time, the 7 years when I was in the army, I barely saw my family. I ended up staying in Europe. When I got out of the army, I was stationed in Europe, staying there for like, a total of like 14 years. Didn't see my family at all. Since I've been back, I've been to the United States. I've barely seen my family. It is what it is. And it is what it is. Yeah, it's just the way it is right now. Like I said, the financial areas of my life, business areas of my life, and the physical areas of my life are the two areas that I need to improve the most, and that I will improve my life the most by improving those two areas. So what I'm basically trying to say is, if my relationship with my ex-girlfriend, getting out and seeing like a girl every once in a while, maybe the relationship, the little bit I have with my family, I love my cat, we get along great. If all of that stays the same or gets a little bit better, I'd be happy this year. Okay, I really don't have to improve anything. And who knows, next year, if things are going better for me and my life is more stable, then hey, maybe I will go ahead and visit some of my family members. I played golf in high school, always wanted to really get good at golf. Maybe a year from now, I'll go out, buy the best golf clubs I can, fitted for me, have, classes with a golf pro on a regular basis, and find some guys to hang out with and play golf on a regular basis. Maybe I'll go on a golf vacation. I mean, I know when I was living in Europe, they would have that in Spain. Go to like a hotel that has like a really nice golf course, and then go to the next hotel and the next hotel and the next hotel and spend like a week or two playing golf. I mean, maybe I will make my personal life, my relationships a priority next year, but right now, like I said, that's not at all my priority. I have not set any goals for my personal relationships. Okay. Business and fitness. Okay, I'm healthy. Everything's going well for me. I do have a massive goal for my fitness for this year. Okay. And what it is for the people who remember before I turned 40, okay, I'm 42 now. When I was at the tail end of 39, I took 4 months, worked out, and dieted to get really ripped, and I was in the best shape of my life. Like right before I turned 40, I was just like in the best shape of my life. Really, really massive transformation. That was mostly a fat loss transformation. Okay, it's a lot easier to get ripped than it is to get big. This year, my plan is to get not necessarily really big, but to get a lot stronger and a lot bigger. Okay. And it's going to be a year goal. At first, it was like, well, maybe a 6-month goal, and then an 8 and a 10-month goal. Now, 12 months. Okay. And when I say 12 months, I mean 48 7-day weeks. Okay. I'm not saying 365 days or one calendar day to another calendar date. It's going to be a 48-week goal with 7-day weeks. So, and like I said, I'm going to do the same thing that I did when I did my anaerobics program, when I created that. I basically set up a progression of exercises, and the idea was if I feed myself just enough to fuel my workouts and recover from my workouts, and I get to do this workout at the end by building up slowly to like the top level of my anaerobics workout, I would get ripped, and that's exactly what happened. Okay. By the way, check out my anaerobics program. Link in the description below. Best way to get, explosive power, anaerobic, like short burst, sprinting type of endurance. Okay, the ability to recover between short bursts, acts of endurance and power, and the best way to get ripped as hell. But anyway, I'm going to have a similar plan this year. Okay, I have workout goals. Okay, I have workout goals, and what I am going to do is I am going to eat just enough to fuel my progression along towards these workout goals. And just like when I got lean, I was like, if I could do this many burpee intervals, plyometric intervals, jump rope intervals, and I'm just barely eating enough to fuel my workouts and recover, I'd get ripped. And it's the same thing here. My goals are like, I'm weighing 170 pounds lean. I set my workout goals for this year for 180 pounds lean body weight. So like 50% of my body weight to do ring dips, chin-ups, close grip chin-ups, and pull-ups would be like 90 pounds additional weight. Now, I don't have to say I want to have so-and-so inch arms or so-and-so much body weight, because if I do what it takes, okay, in terms of eating and working out and build up the strength to be able to do 5 reps, very clean reps of, pull-ups with 90 pounds around my waist, chin-ups, close grip with 90 pounds around my waist, ring dips, 5 reps, perfect form, 90 pounds around my waist, I'm gonna be bigger than I am now, okay? I think it's very possible to reach those goals. And I also think, like I said, if I'm lean, so you could like see my abs pretty well, and I'm able to do those workouts, we're talking like I will look good. There's no way in hell I'm not going to have a considerable amount of muscle size, shape, and definition if I'm lean and it can do those. So my workout goals, okay, are going to be 5 reps of close grip chin-ups, 5 reps of overhand pull-ups, like shoulder width, and 5 reps of ring dips, each of them with 90 additional pounds, okay? 5 reps of rows, like body weight rows using rings with a 60-pound weight vest, 5 reps of ring push-ups, okay, with a 60-pound weight vest. I want to be able to do body weight squats 100 reps without stopping. I want to do 10 reps of hanging leg raises, straight legs, with 10-pound ankle weights on each leg, okay? I want to do 10 reps of standing ab wheel rollouts with perfect form. And the other goal that I have, a 1 minute L sit, and I want to be able to do 5 pistol squats with each leg with 50-pound dumbbells in each hand. Like I said, I think it's certainly very possible. I'm already doing straight leg, leg raises with 10-pound ankle weights on each leg. I mean, there a lot of these I'm already doing quite well towards. Okay, but like I said, I want to have like really perfect form. And the thing is, some of these are going to be easier to achieve, which means I'll be able to put more effort and energy, and like mental focus towards the ones that are going to be harder to achieve. I don't think that I should miss any of them. It's going to be hard to do the close grip chin-ups because the way I'm built, pull-ups are easier than chin-ups, okay? This really, close grip really isolates the biceps and takes the lats out of it a lot too. The same thing with the pistol squats. My thighs have always been weak, okay, and I also have always not really worked them as much as I probably should have. So although I could already do pistol squats, and I've seen a lot of other people, like Adam Raw is somebody that I totally respect in like the weighted calisthenics community. And, I've seen him. He's a lot bigger. He's a very, heavy guy, a very muscular guy. And even he doesn't use 100 pounds. Like 250-pound dumbbells would be 100 pounds for me. Pistol squats, he doesn't even do that. So, maybe I'll just get up to 150-pound dumbbell. But I mean, I don't know. I think it's possible. It's like, if I've talked about this before, like if I really, have that massive goal of doing this, I certainly have a chance. If I start doubting myself now about whether I'm going to be able to do it, like I said, then whatever, then I guess, then obviously I already gave up and obviously I already failed. So I'm just going to go ahead and, pull out all the stops and go for it 100%. Now, I talked in my other video, like I said, I'll link all the other goal setting videos below. I talked about the difference between the two ways to attack your goals. One way is, like I said right now, I have a certain amount of time and my goal is to do XYZ workouts in a certain time. If they were financial goals, you could say, hey, I want to have $1 million within a year, or build, buy 500 rental properties in a year. Whatever your goal is, basically, you could set the result-oriented goal. I know enough about nutrition, fitness. I know my body. I've gotten in shape before. I've gotten out of shape before. I know what to do, okay? So I feel confident attacking a goal, like saying, this is what I want to achieve, and I will figure out along the way, I will like adjust my diet, adjust my training along the way, and I will put a lot of effort into it, and I will achieve this goal. I could do that because I'm confident. Those are my physical goals. Now, financial goals. I am not as confident in my financial goals, my business goals, as I am in my physical goals, okay? Because I don't have the experience. I don't really have like a mentor or anybody to watch, somebody where I could say, if he did it, I can do it. I really don't have any of that going on. So just like I said in the video about how to attack your goals, I'm not going to say I want XYZ results from whatever business is within 12 months, okay? Right now what I'm doing is I am just, and I first of all, I'm not really going to be very specific about my business goals. Yes, they do have to do with this channel and the anaerobics concept and what I'm doing in fitness, but I don't want to talk about them because one thing I've noticed is the more you talk about something, the less likely it is to happen. Like I said, I'm confident enough in my physical ability, my training and diet ability, nutritional ability to get myself in shape. So I feel confident to say these are my goals, whatever. And there's no way somebody's going to discourage me because I'm so confident. Like, I know I can do this. However, like I said, from a business point of view, I really just lack confidence. I'm going into unknown territory. I don't even know anybody I can ask about this. So basically, first of all, I'm not going to tell you exactly what they are. And second, I will say that my goals in terms of business are all process related, like I talked about in the video. I don't have goals as in what I want to achieve. Rather, I'm going to do this, and this on a regular basis. Okay, I have like set up certain goals. Like if I go for a year and I do all of these things, these daily steps, these monthly steps, like if I accomplish everything that I am setting out to accomplish now over the next 12 months, I'm going to feel like I achieved my goal. Now, whether or not, I do better financially or what, it doesn't matter. The point is, I am going to continuously work towards like the process. I'm going to do what I set out to do. On the other hand, like I said, in the video, like, if you don't say you want to lose a certain amount of weight, but you say you're going to drink a gallon of water a day, eat a salad every day, walk for an hour on the treadmill a day, whatever it is you say, obviously, if you do that every single day for a year, cut out the ho-hos, cut out the soda, cut out the sugar. If you do that for a year, you're going to lose weight. Obviously, it's the side effect of exercise and diet is going to be losing weight. So, if you don't feel confident in saying I'm going to lose 50 pounds or 100 pounds or 500 pounds this year, just say, hey, every day I'm going to do this, 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 and this. I'm not going to do this, 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 or this. Okay. And like I said, it's easy because you say, obviously, I have this capability to drink a gallon of water a day, not eat ho-hos every day. Okay. You obviously can do that, so you don't have to be scared or think you're going to fail. But on the other hand, like I said, if you do that, you will have an excellent result. And it's the same thing here. I broke up all of my business goals into the process that I think will enable me to get to these goals. And like I said, that's my self-worth right now. Not did I make $1 or not. My self-worth is like, did you do everything today that you said you were going to do every day? Did you do this month the things you said you were going to do this month? And that's basically what it all comes down to. So anyway, like I said, those are my personal goals for the year 2017. You can see what I've talked about in the other videos. One area of my life is doing pretty good, not even going to bother with it. The two areas of my life that would improve my life the most by improving these areas, I'm really going to go full force into them. One area I know about, so I'm going to set myself goals as to what I'm going to achieve. The other area I'm less confident about. I'm not going to talk about my goals, and I'm going to set process-oriented goals as opposed to result-oriented goals. So there you go. Have a good idea of like how I actually put what I talked about in the other goal setting videos into practice.